Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Welcome to Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Yeah. Big Mama's house. Welcome to Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Yeah.
Welcome back to Big Mama's house, y'all. Mama and Papa back again to talk to you about Welcome to Plathville Season 4, Episode 4.
That's right. Hi, y'all.
And it starts out with Ethan. Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do first is I want to say thank you again.
Thank you.
Everybody's doing the liking and the sharing and the subscribing because it's free.
Free.
We really truly appreciate you, and so I really hope that you're enjoying our content. And,
Yeah.
If you like it, leave us a comment, let us know.
We got lots of different episodes too.
I hope you like them. So we start with Ethan packing to go back to Cairo to work on his cars, and Olivia has decided to come along, and she talks about triggers and things, and I'm like, well, if you get triggered just walking down driving through Cairo and all the different things that you've interacted with your exes, how are you going to survive?
PTSD is what she's got.
And I'm just like, I don't know. But
for no reason at all.
And he says the last thing on this earth he wants to do is tell Olivia about the car he bought when they were separated. And I'm just like, man up, dude. It's going to suck. But just the longer you wait to tell her, the worse it's going to be.
I know we're going to find out next episode what happens, but I just don't think it's a big deal in my opinion.
You don't?
It's a car. They were separated.
But to her, it's a symbol of another way for him to escape dealing with their relationship.
She made him. Okay?
Yeah, it's true.
She made Ethan this way.
I think it's funny and suspicious when he tries to talk Olivia out of going with him. And she calls him a secretive person. Which could be very true because he's just doesn't.
They said he's been like that since he was a kid too.
Yeah, so
she didn't make him that way.
But he's not really a secretive person because Mariah knows about the car.
Well, he's secretive when it comes to certain people, like mainly Olivia.
And again, it comes back to whenever he says he doesn't want to get, quote, in trouble. It started whenever he was a kid with his mom, and now he's doing it with his wife. Because he sees her as, the mom position, because she's just like Kim.
Yeah.
But Kim has changed some. Kim has changed.
That should tell him something.
He doesn't know because he doesn't want anybody to talk about her in his presence. It's crazy.
Well, it's his fault.
Yeah, and Mariah says that Ethan, quote, is a very secretive person and always has been, and he's sneaky. But she also thinks that he's digging himself a big hole. And I agree with her.
I don't see the big deal.
But you know me. If something's going on and I'm not going to be happy about it, I would rather you tell me immediately, because the longer you let a lie of omission like that go on, the more pissed I'm going to be when I find out.
Now, he bought this car when they were separated.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't even know they were going to get back together. What was going to happen?
When they did, and all this counseling they're supposed to be going to, why didn't he bring it up then?
Yeah, I guess he could have.
He's had many opportunities.
Yeah. But I think he loves his cars more than he loves Olivia. My opinion. That's just my opinion. But the way he is acting, he's acting that way.
No, I don't know.
Like the cars are his mistress.
Well, exactly, because he could only work on them right now with the situation they're in, because they've only been down in Tampa a couple months. They haven't made connections and things like that to be able to work at someone's place for free and store your car there for free. That kind of friendships, that would cost you a lot of money to do those things in Tampa.
Throw that in a small town.
Yeah. Stop. And, so, he's right. It will save him a lot of money because he doesn't have to pay to store things and use the facilities. Yeah. And, so I get it. But he knows that she's going to hate it because it's going to take him back to Cairo more. That's the reason she's going to hate it.
Well, and I know we find out next episode, we get because the show coming up.
Yeah.
Or next time, I should say, next on, whatever. And so they're really dragging it out, which I hate that they're
Yeah,
dragging it
they
out.
do.
Just get it done in one episode. All right.
It's a teaser. Make sure you come back next week.
And you know, and we will, you know, and they did.
Yeah.
But I just think I haven't seen it, the episode. I've seen the previews. I think she's just gonna blow it out of proportion and make it about herself as usual.
Well, we're gonna leave them behind for a minute,
Good.
and we find out
Let's move on.
that Kim and Barry are gonna live separately for a while.
They're getting on my nerves too.
He refused to leave the house, so she's moving from rental to rental as they're empty.
See, that's another thing.
Yeah.
To show your wife that you get willing to change and that you support her, you should move. Barry, give your wife the house. All
And the
right. When
kids.
she asks you to move, she is the teacher with the homeschool. She is the bear of your kids. She is the cleaner of the house, most likely. Let her have the house and you move somewhere for a limited time.
And I mean, part of it may be the fact that he works from home. Use the office for your work hours, and then go somewhere else. Whatever. I mean, obviously he has to work.
Yes, I'm sure
And
Kim
this
would be
is during
fine with
COVID
it.
and
Yes,
stuff. It's whatever.
because he has a separate office.
But again, it's like there are ways to work it out instead of just being like, "No, you can go if you want. I'm not leaving."
Yeah, that's not a way to save her marriage.
No, that's not showing that you value and love her, Barry.
That shows the reason why you're divorced once already, Barry.
Kim says Barry tried for a little bit. When it seemed to be working, he stopped trying.
Which I don't
That's
understand.
exactly like my ex-husband.
I don't understand that.
We would argue and argue, and then he'd be like, "Okay, great, I understand, I did something wrong," and that behavior would change for 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then it would just slowly backslide into like right before it happened, and then we'd have to have that fight again a few months later, and that constant repetition of that just it wears you down. You know, I hate being a nag. I would rather people just do what needs to be done, and I don't have to say shit. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that brought back many memories for me.
PTSD.
No, just like, oh wow, I remember that going through that
It's
shit.
like, oh yeah, I've been there.
Exactly. And she said, Barry wants me to stay, but doesn't want to change. Exactly. Why would he want me to change? He's had his exact way, home, hearth, and bed for, 25 years, and he's had the great end of the stick, in my opinion.
Now, you're a man who's been divorced once. Okay. Obviously, the divorce was like mutual. Okay. It was like probably, there was probably reasons for it on both sides. It wasn't just his bad or her bad, most likely.
Yes.
All right. But he obviously did something to piss her off for her to divorce him.
Yes.
Okay. Now this situation is happening with Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's 20 some years later, but still you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like,
Being self-aware.
It's happening again.
Yes.
What am I doing? And this is the second time, so it's got to be me.
Yep.
So I have to change.
Yep. You
So
think?
what they need to do is go to Dr. Phil.
No. That's the last thing they need.
Okay, well, they can't go to Jerry Springer anymore, unfortunately, so they can't get it off their chest that way. So they have to do something, all right? Barry has to look in the mirror and realize, look, it's me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like the way Kim's changing, but I'm going to have to deal with it because this is the evolution she's going to.
Yep.
This isn't a midlife crisis. This is going to stick.
Right.
All right?
Well, the Kim's marriage philosophy is go into it with your eyes wide open beforehand, and then afterwards, eyes half shut.
And this is only her first marriage.
And she believed that you're in, and that's what you signed up for. So
That's not a good way to look at marriage.
No, because it gives no one any room to change, or and there's no connection there. If you're like half ignoring some of the stuff or not dealing with some of the stuff, it's like, how do you connect someone on a deep level if you can't even talk about the minor things?
Yeah.
That's my opinion for it anyway. And she said, it feels like I'm starving and suffocating at the same time. I just feel like I have to do something. And they haven't talked to the kids about being separated because she wants to be sure that what she wants before she does. And that's smart.
No, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to open a can of worms and get the kids upset and pissed.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it may
Get them all upset. Yeah.
for, in a couple of weeks, she's like, some miracle happens and they work it out and she comes right back home. You don't want the, especially for the littler ones, get them upset.
They're going to realize that she's not there. There's something wrong.
Oh, obviously, because Lydia's already
And
noticed.
so is Isaac. So you got to say something.
But I think it's smart that she wants to know where she's at and what she wants. Because they're going to be like, well, what's going to happen now? And if you have a whole bunch of I don't knows, that just makes kids feel very insecure and, scared. So I kind of commend her. I think they already should talk to the teenagers. But, for the little ones, maybe wait till you're sure about what's going on.
Maybe Barry shouldn't have got the Knight of Armor. The shining armor out the first time.
But she said, I need to not stay in an unhappy marriage. And you know what? I don't blame her. I've been there. And, sometimes when you've had your limit and then as you're just done. No matter how much you try, you're just done. And we're back to Ethan and Olivia now, because that's how they do us. They get back and forth. Ethan said if Olivia had found out about the new car when they were separated, they probably would have gotten a divorce. That's why he didn't tell her.
Well,
and for that to be her straw, that's stupid because he hasn't done anything. I mean, yes, disappearing into the garage to ignore problems or to not, interact with your wife, that's wrong. Straight up wrong. But to take away his stuff and say, oh, well, you can't do it because of where it's located.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah, he's probably right, because that's probably how Olivia is. Okay, she didn't give him permission to get another car, so...
Right, there's no input from her on it. It's all his.
There's no gray area. Yeah.
And, but here's my opinion. I'm not an Olivia fan, okay? But on the ride, we know, he already said that
I did feel bad for Olivia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ethan was rude. Oh, just straight up rude.
But again,
when he said that we're not going to do everything together on this trip to her.
She created this.
I know. But she doesn't know why he's so defensive. And why he's being rude. And it's because he doesn't want her to find out. And he's trying to...
And she wouldn't. If that car was hidden in the back somewhere.
Yeah, it could be right there in front of her face. But she don't know it belongs to him.
Exactly. I mean, yes, it's wrong. Okay, for not telling her.
Yes.
Right? But, I mean, if he wants to open up this can of worms now, that's all up to him.
Right. We all know he doesn't have the greatest emotional range. He said, great. I can't, something spilled on my paper, you guys. I'm so sorry. I thought it was great when he said, that's not what I want. They were in the car and they were talking about something and he said, it's not what I want. That was the appropriate way to say, I don't, it's not, I have other plans for this trip. Yeah. That, we're going to have to spend some time. That was the appropriate way to say it. That was great. But then he said, that there are times he's going to go off by himself and that's that.
And that makes it sound like he's got another family.
It's like he's got something shady going on.
Girlfriend, something going on there. Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be going off and doing something with myself, and that's that.
Or that maybe, he's back with his family. I could see her thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very sketchy the way he's acting. My opinion is there's honesty and then there's rudeness, people. And you need to know what's what. Yeah. You can be very honest, but not be a dick about it.
Again, Olivia created this monster.
And hoping to go by yourself, that sounds sketchy as fuck.
Yes.
It really does. And so I don't blame her for being a little paranoid at this moment. And then the crying, because he's being absolutely an asshole without cause. It's not like... Except for the fact that she inserted herself into this trip.
No, I don't mind that so much. Okay? But I wish she would do it for good reasons. I don't think she did it because she loves him. I think she did it because if the marriage is going to be, ending, she wants to end on her terms. She doesn't want it to end on his.
What do you mean?
Like, she wants to go on a trip with him.
Yeah.
Okay. And she wants to, I guess, see what he's up to, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she loves him to the point where if she wasn't worried about him having somebody else or back with his family, that's what I think she went with him for. Okay. I don't think she went with them to help him, or give a shit about the cars. I think she thought he had another life, a double life. Okay.
I don't know about a double life. Maybe she thought he had a girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah. Girlfriend, and she went. If marriage is going to end, it's going to end on her terms, not him breaking up with her. She wants to break up with
If
him.
he was a dick, and if I were her, I would have been
You see what
crying too because
You understand what I'm saying? Now?
I do,
Okay.
but I would have been crying too because he was being a complete ass.
Oh, I felt bad for her.
And then he said, "Why do you look so down? I probably wouldn't have taken you along if I'd have known you were going to be this sad." What a gaslighting asshole. Oh my God. She created that. You were right.
You get what you pay for, babe.
This monster, and fuck you, Olivia. You ruined him. He was a sweetheart, and now he's just a paranoid
Ethan would have never done
asshole.
this before. Season 1, Ethan would never have done this.
No.
Season 2, Ethan even.
You ruined him. And
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway.
Get what you pay for, Olivia.
We're back at home with Mariah and Nathan, and they're making hot chocolate. And she's feeling better since that she went to LA. And her hair is white blonde again.
Yeah. Looks like Storm from X-Men, almost.
Kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And if you guys forget, Nathan is Olivia's younger brother who also lives in the house with them.
You don't see him very much.
No, but Nathan thinks Olivia going back to Cairo with Ethan is proof that she's trying to fix things.
I could see where the brother would think that.
Yeah.
Us doubters of Olivia, I think she has ulterior motives. That's to keep him away from his family.
I generously am going to say I think it's both. I think it's half and half. She wants to spend time with him and look like she's making an effort. And other half is she wants to see what he's up to.
If you want to spend so much time with him, she could ask him to go with her on her shoots.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I don't think that's what it is. But I do like, I know we'll get to it later. I do like that she jumped right in and helped out when they first got there. That she got her elbows dirty.
Yeah. And then Mariah says she pours all of her focus into what she wants her future to be without relying on any guy for her happiness or to make her feel like she's enough. And I think that's badass. You
said that, Mariah?
Yeah. She's going to pour all of her focus into that.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing because I'm a firm believer in positive energy. If you put positive thoughts and energy out in the universe, you will get it back. If you put negative thoughts and energy out in the universe, you're going to get that back. So I think that for her to be like, yes, I'm going to make my future into what I want it to be, and I'm not going to rely on anybody to make me happy. And then I guess because Nathan now knows about the car, I guess Mariah spilled the beans thinking that Ethan was going to tell Olivia already.
Maybe Ethan told him.
But they think that Olivia is going to be pissed about the car.
They both know Olivia, so.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to be pissed about the car or the fact that he lied? Which one?
I think it's that he bought a car and then didn't tell her.
Okay. So it's not the lying part.
I think it's both for her. The control that she didn't have in the car. Exactly. And then, then he didn't tell her. Yeah. And Mariah thinks that Nathan is neutral and not going to take sides. And I think that's funny. She don't know him.
I haven't seen much of Nathan to know.
No, but, you know me. I've been going down my little magic investigation mode. Yeah. I know a little bit more, so you'll get there.
Okay. But it's really, at this point in time, it's really slippery.
Right now, Mariah thinks Nathan is going to be neutral and not take sides. Just put that out there. Remember that.
All right.
And then Micah and his friends make an Indian meal with Capiche, and they all think it's really weird, and so do I, that Micah ate caterpillars as a kid.
Well, they didn't. We're not allowed to have sugar snacks, so might as well just eat whatever the hell you want.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
I mean, I know. I think I know kids do each other to eat bugs when we were kids. I mean, I guess it's not so weird, but
And
I'm a girl
they really
and I
didn't
don't do
have,
bugs.
yeah, they really didn't have much else to do, right?
Funny.
Hang out like
And their
big.
parents taught them to be honest, and I think, I think they all are very honest. I mean, not
You're just talking about the one that's not.
the oldest sneaky one.
Yeah.
And taught them that sex is sacred. But Micah is a man whore. I'm just gonna say it. I love you, Micah. You do you, and if that's who you want to be, God bless you. I have no judgment. But you're a man whore, and that's just the truth.
Micah, you're young. Have fun.
I'm not saying not to.
Oh, no.
Please use condoms and be safe every single time. Get tested.
For COVID.
No, my love.
Oh, okay.
I'm being serious on that one. That's mom advice, kids. Pay attention. And then Ethan feels more at home at the shop, and his machinist friend Philip, like you mentioned.
You like Philip. I like Philip.
And for Philip, he's pro making the wife happy. And so he gives lots of advice to Ethan about just being a pussy and laying down and letting her have what she wants.
See, he doesn't watch the show like we are, I guess.
I guess not.
And he doesn't see.
Or maybe he's one of those rainbow people who, and I don't mean that in any LGBTQ reference at all.
No, we don't mean
like, but he just sees rainbows and sunshines all the time.
a positive person.
Yeah, he sees the positive out of everything.
You could have just said a positive person.
Well, I mean, I like rainbows and sunshine people. I think that's better.
Okay.
I try to be a sunshine and rainbow person.
But I mean, he's right to a point, but he doesn't know Olivia.
Right. And if you give her an inch, she will take 60 miles.
I mean, with a normal wife, possibly, but Olivia's not normal.
No.
Olivia's perfect for the first wife.
I know what you mean by that. That's a family inside joke. I get it. But Ethan really enjoyed having Olivia there working with him, which, I think surprised him.
Yeah.
I think he's expecting naggy, usual Olivia behavior instead of, pitching in and being useful Olivia.
They didn't leave yet.
True. Then we're back to Georgia, and Barry's working through his emotions about the separation. And he told the kids the night before about the separation.
Don't like that.
He felt, quote, he just felt it was time. And he didn't discuss any of that with Kim.
Barry, it's gas.
You just poured gas on the fire, dude. What?
No, I meant he had gas. That was the feeling he had.
Oh.
He couldn't have told the kids without Kim there.
Yeah, that's not okay. When you only give one side of the story, you still shade it. And
especially with the kids as young as they are.
That's not fair. It's not right to anybody. And that was a big fucking no. Red flag, Barry. You got the red card.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that one, Barry.
No. But we find out that 16-year-old Isaac is working full-time at an airport. And Lydia is working full-time at her job at the bank, and she loves it.
Lydia had an attitude with Barry there for a minute. I don't know if you caught that or not. She's like, well, he always wanted to work the airport. Might as well get paid for it. And she said that.
Oh.
You didn't see that? You didn't hear that? When they were all around the bar talking?
Well, I remember all that happening, but I guess I didn't notice maybe as much of that.
Well, she said that with an attitude. She had a little tone in her voice. She's like, he always wanted to be at the airport. That. He might as well get paid for it.
Yeah.
And she had like a tone.
Huh. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe she didn't mean it. Maybe she didn't mean it as a tone, but it came out as a tone. Huh. A little bit more tony.
Than we expect from Lydia.
Yeah, not a tone, a singing tone, but like tone low, not like that, but tony.
Well, maybe she's just tired because that uses her lunch break to come home and help the little girls with their schoolwork. Mom's there to help sometimes too if she's not working.
You can't be working 24/7 at a dance school.
No, but she's also got the rental properties and making sure that the house has where
she's living at one of them.
I don't know I don't know. I don't live there. I'm just reporting the news, sir.
Yeah, I know you're reporting the news, but it's our podcast, and it's our job to have opinions.
Yeah.
And my opinion is she should be home more, teaching the kids.
Oh, I agree.
On 17-year-old Lydia to do it, or 18, however old she is now.
You're not gonna get an argument out of me.
So
I 100% agree.
Barry's in the wrong for throwing gas on the fire.
Yep.
Okay. Kim's in the wrong for neglecting her kids.
Yes.
As far as we know, she's neglecting them.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen any parts of any episode
Again, that's not what they show us.
with her talking to him.
Yeah.
So we only reporting what we know.
And Barry said they lost something when Kim left. So he's, quote, countering that with seeking to enhance the relationships with the children. That to me says he's sucking up so they choose him.
Yeah.
Is that not what you read that as?
Barry.
He's a good way with twisting the words.
Barry's not happy with the separation.
Yeah.
He's not happy with Kim's,
New reality.
Kim's changing.
Well, no, because then Barry and Lydia end up crying together in the kitchen. But Isaac and the little girls don't seem really bothered that she's gone. They're just like, Mom's working. What's the big deal?
Well, Lydia and Barry's always been close.
And emotional.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they've always been close. She's always had that father-daughter link.
Yeah.
I think more so than father-mother, or than daughter-mother, I should say.
Yeah.
So, I think if there's sides to come down to it, I think Lydia will be on Barry's side.
You think she'll be a daddy's girl?
Yes, if it comes down to sides. And I think the young girls, too, will probably side with him, too.
Well, we won't know until next episode. We'll have to
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to wait and see, y'all. Come back and see us.
We'll talk about the next episode.
But on their third day in Cairo, Ethan wanted to tell Olivia about the new car after work was done. But she came along. Like, he wanted to fix the car up before he showed it to her.
Yeah.
But he said, I honestly think being sneaky is a plus.
Well, he told Mariah to lie.
Yeah, he's proud of his sneakiness and all that. And Olivia said she'll feel better when the cars are fixed and out of Cairo.
See, when you're doing something wrong, okay, and you don't think that you're doing something wrong,
yeah,
that's a problem.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, when you know you're sneaky and you see no reason not to be sneaky,
yeah,
that's wrong.
Well, yeah, if you can't have an honest enough relationship with your spouse, you feel you have to lie about everything like that. That's not a healthy relationship for you.
No.
And you're making it unhealthy for the other person by lying.
No.
So it's like, if you don't have a safe place to be honest, how can you be honest?
These two marriages, okay,
yeah,
need more help than what any show or podcast can give them.
Oh, 100%.
Okay? Now, the Kim and Barry's way different than Olivia and Ethan.
Yes.
Okay. Kim's changing, right? She wants to live a life.
Yep.
She wasn't able to live for 20-some years because she was a mom.
Yep.
Now she wants to be Kim. Okay.
Which is not okay whenever you still have little children at home.
But you still need to be a mom.
There needs to be a balance.
Exactly. You can still go to bingo and raise kids.
Overcorrecting, and that's what humans do all the time. If you've been deprived of something, you overcompensate, and then you have to come back. Hopefully, if you're a smart and conscientious person, you come back to the middle.
That's why marriages, each partner needs a hobby. Okay, you can't
something of your own.
You can't be home all the time like they are.
Yeah.
Okay, during COVID right now, I understand at this point in time that Barry has to be home because of COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, when there's no COVID, he's away for his job.
Yeah.
Whatever,
he gets that escape.
But I had bowling for so many years.
You did.
For 1 night, 2 nights a week, whatever, go out there and bowl and come home, all right?
Mm-hmm.
A little time away. Okay, and then, bingo, you had your friends that you hung out with back in the day. So every marriage needs that.
Yes.
They didn't have that.
And they also need to do things together.
Oh, yeah. Yes, exactly.
That's the number one thing that they don't do. Is they haven't done anything together except to go to that beach for their anniversary where they go, I guess, every year.
And they're fully clothed on a beach?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. But anyway, at the end, Ethan says, I'll probably always keep coming back because of my cars, my friends.
I don't think it has anything to do with his cars.
That's home. That's what he loves it there.
He wants that's secret code for I miss my family.
I think if he had his way, he would buy the 55-acre farm that his parents own and live there and just be happy as a pig in shit.
I think if he had his way, he would never have got rid of his parents. He did that for Olivia.
Yes.
He doesn't realize, I think subconsciously.
I think he's starting to soften.
Well, to his parents?
Yeah.
To his family?
Yeah.
And not so much to Olivia, because I think he's realizing.
No. I think
he's hurting up
the needle's starting to drift back towards parents and family and away from Olivia, and so he's starting to soften towards them a little bit. And I hope that's true because whatever truths are out there, they need to be spoken to each other, not through social media or the media or anyone else. It needs to come straight from each other's faces.
What's that Jamaican guy's name again?
Nigel.
Nigel. Barry better watch it. Because Nigel's at the gym. Kim's at the gym. And if Nigel gives Kim, the attention that she wants from Barry, watch out.
That is exactly what happens if you don't take care of your marriage.
Yeah.
So that is our advice for you all today. Take care of your relationships. And until then...
Do I win the episode?
Pardon?
Do I win the episode?
Why don't I ever get to win one? You never give me a win. I just voluntarily
some
give...
good quotes and everything. I had some good...
You win, but can I win sometime?
You got this win. I'll give it to you.
I didn't do anything special this time. Next time I want to earn it.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to share it with you. We have to have share in a marriage. You get the win.
Yeah, but I want to earn it. I don't want a pity win.
Okay.
I don't know damn participation trophy.
Fine. I got the win.
You win. Fuck
Yay!
you. Anyway, you guys come back and see us again next time, and we will discuss all of the Plathville people, and it'll be amazing.
Yep.
And until then, I hope you wear your seatbelt.
Subscribe.
Use turn signals.
Subscribe.
Spay and neuter your pets.
Subscribe.
Please be kind, you guys. There is not near enough kindness in the world, and I know we're kind of snarky about some of these people we don't even know, but it's all in good fun, and we don't mean any harm by it. And if they actually listen to this and they give a crap about anything we say, then I apologize if I've offended anybody. But until then, I hope they do. Maybe if we get enough likes and subscriptions and things, that they will notice us, because I do follow a lot of them on the social media. So maybe,
Maybe you never know. That's right.
All right, you guys. See you next time. Bye.